Hello, welcome to a brand new series. Whoa. Well, where do I even begin? I will begin with the beginning. This is New Frontier, a brand new map released about a week ago now probably, and I've been having a lot of fun on this. So I decided to start again. I decided to record a series. I've spent about 20 or so minutes with an unlimited budget on here, creating kind of what I wanted to do with scenery and stuff like that. So what is this series? Well, it's a bit of a road to glory, a bit of a starting from nothing kind of thing and working our way up. But bear with me with what we have done so far. So if I go onto construction mode, I just built a little perimeter around the starting shop, which is this building here, and the starting workshop, which is here. Created this little barricade around, and then we added a little hedge just to kind of make this starting area just feel a bit more complete. I then proceeded to add some lamps. And then this road here is new. As a matter of fact, I don't like these two. It's going to throw my budget off. It's fine. Guys, we're not starting with 100,000. We're starting with 100,100 euros. So this little pathway comes down, and then this is what we've been building. So here we go. We have the farmhouse. We have a little driveway, which we'll park the car in. Might be a bit big for a driveway, but we can always make altercations. I think from now on, obviously, I allowed myself a little beginning time with unlimited budget to just kind of like design, decorate, that kind of thing. Obviously, there are some buildings here that you'll be like, hey, whoa, that was expensive, you didn't earn it. But I wanted to start with a bit of something. So the reason I really like these kind of maps, the reason I loved No Man's Land on the last FS was the creative freedom it gave me. I started multiple saves in Riverbend or whatever it's called, the US map for FS25, and each time I was starting again. I wasn't happy with where I was at, so I kept starting over, and then this got released, and I kind of been hooked playing in on here. So yeah, this is what we've got. I added this so we can get a water source. Probably could have added the free water source. I am using quite a few mods, nothing game changing. I do have Lumberjack mod. I'll get into that in just a second with the rules for the series. But yeah, this is my little starting location. I've this field and this field are both mine. Let's get out of here for a second. One other little adjustment, I've added a sawmill, a little sawmill. Now the beginning is it's a bit grindy, it's a bit same old, so I've just decided to add this in, and we'll see. Sorry, I had a brief little interruption in my recording. Yeah, I've added a sawmill because I need some kind of way to make a bit of money, so we'll have to cut down some trees, bring them here. So that's one extra addition on the map. Apart from that, everything's pretty much standard. I'm starting with 100,000. It's now 100,100 because we sold those two lights. Right, one more thing before we get started. I'm rambling. I know I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I'm rambling. Let me just show you one last thing before we properly get into this, and that is my game settings. Seasonal growth is on. We got days per month is just the standard one. I hate playing with crop destruction, so I've turned it off. Periodic ploughing is default off, and then again fieldstone, I just don't really like it. Maybe I can turn it on for a bit more of a challenge later, but I've turned that off. This is what I just normally play with as a default. Lime, weeds, yes. Shore destruction, whatever, that's new. Let's see what happens, if anything happens with that. I've obviously turned off my workers to refill and all of that. And that's pretty much it. No automatic starting engines when I get in, because I don't really like that. I'm playing on easy. I think easy's enough of a challenge, so that's what it's going to be on. Yeah, for the most part, I think that's pretty much everything covered. So let's take our little drive down to the house, down to the base, the farm, I should say. And I already missed my turning. So here we go. Everything from here is the kind of thing we've created. It's nothing spectacular. Yeah, it really isn't anything spectacular, but it will do. So let's just park the car and then we'll get out. Perfect. That's not too... It's a bit big, but it's nothing huge. We can always use the back of it to store some crates, pallets, whatever we'll have. Now let's talk equipment. So obviously you've seen the pickup. I've got myself a little pickup. I think this is a nice little starting thing to have. Can use it to store some things at the back. It's got a hitch in case we want to hook a trailer up to it later on. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Obviously this is the house. It didn't... God, this looks absolutely... this house is a mod. It's not actually in the official game. It's a... Right, okay. Okay. Just a bar... Oh, we got 2 bathrooms. 3 bathrooms. It's so bad. To be fair, even in the base game, there are some houses with these houses where you just look through a window and it's just the worst rendered image, distorted. It couldn't look less real if it tried to. But yeah. Oh, we actually sleep on this end. Is this end the customization? It is. I've put my house the wrong way round. Oh dear. Oh dear. This does feel slightly more entrance. No, it doesn't. No, it feels more back entrance. This, I swear, this feels more back entrance, and this feels more official, like entrance of the house. Whatever. If this annoys me, I might change it. For now, it's just gonna stay the way it is. I've got my grain silo. It's one of the smallest and cheapest ones, so I don't want to start with anything too big. Yeah, that's pretty much that. And then we've got our one and only shed for equipment. So I'm starting off with the cheapest, the second cheapest, I think, trailer. I've made it the same color as the Klaus. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Klaus. Maybe it's Klaus. Who knows? This is my starting tractor. It looks quite big, and I've always thought this looked quite big. But believe it or not, it is under the small tractor. It's not one of the worst, but it's not one of the best either. So that's my starting tractor, my starting trailer. That is all we've got. I also do have, not F1, I also have myself, no, I've also got myself a chainsaw. So this is my starting equipment. It's literally this, the car, the chainsaw. So this is what we have. In terms of farmland, we are working with now the creator of this map, and I really should remember his name. I've heard it so many times lately, I have unfortunately forgotten, but the chunks are absolutely huge. Now with No Man's Land, they were very small and you had to keep buying some. And with this, they're a bit big. So I think there is a happy medium between the two that we could get. Maybe this cut into 4. I don't know if that was what No Man's Land was, but this cut into 4 I would be pretty happy with. But I had to buy one. So we have the whole entire property in 10. The fields are actually individual fields that you have to buy, and I would just bought the first 2. And then we'll see about field 3 and 4 later on, but I think that's more or less reasonable. Now we do start off with a lot of land, but to counter that, we start off with very, very little equipment. So, that is pretty much me rambling for 9 minutes, but this is what we have. This is New Frontier, and it's just me rambling for 10 minutes in some other episodes, if this... well, it definitely will continue because I'm really interested in playing this. We will obviously have some more actual farming to do. There will be some time lapses, and if anyone has any other recommendations they want instead of time lapses, well, I'm doing some of the boring, mundane things. Not boring, but just not something that I want to show every minute of. Field 1, we have some wheat. It's ready to harvest, so we're going to get onto that, I think, in the next episode. This is kind of just an introduction. I hope this is something that you want to see. Please do let me know. In field number 2, it's going to look... I have no idea what this is. Spinach? Sorghum. Okay. Should I have known that? Probably. I think this is probably a good time, actually, if anyone is this is probably a good time to let whoever is watching know that I am by no means a farmer. I am by no means someone who knows a lot about farming, or should I even say a little about farming. I've grown up around farms and around farmers for most of my life. I've always, as a kid, I always used to watch people cut the grass and bale the grass. I used to always be interested in it. And then Farming Simulator came, and I started playing that back all the way back. Well, I think I played, I don't remember the names now, because, well, the names, I don't remember the years. I definitely played 19, I definitely played 22, and I think I played one a long, long time before that, when I was a wee lad, and it was for a very short amount of time. But yeah, 19 was properly when I started getting into it, and then 22, and now 25. But yes, that is where we're going to wrap things up, right here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.